My name is Benson Mukhaya, and this is Language Connection Center. I am the training and academics manager of this organization. We've been here for the last 20 years. We opened the doors, this place in 2004. It was in February 4th. So we thank God we've been privileged up to now. We've been in business for the last 20 years.
Congratulations for the 2 decades that you've been in existence.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I will just wonder, I saw the number of questions that you're teaching.
Yeah.
Which has been the hardest language for a student to master? The number of years you've seen them teach.
As we can't talk of hardest languages, we can say that all languages are easier here because people have come to learn Korean here, have come to learn Ukrainian, people have come to learn German, those are basic languages. We have come to learn here Arabic and many other languages, Chinese. So we don't have a language you can say there are harder languages here. Yes.
All the languages are easy to learn.
Are easier to learn.
And I think that's a very good way to start the conversation.
Yeah.
And I just wish to understand your inspiration of opening this kind of business. There are other many that you'll open, a school, a hair college, or even a computer packages college. Why a language center?
After my higher education, I got a job, a small job, teaching in someone's school. And by then I was teaching management course. So I could run from one college to another, teaching, take some units in different timings. And in the process, I realized now we had a gap for languages. Because we did not have a language school that is seriously taking languages the way it's supposed to be taken. So I went for it. I registered Language Connection Center. The name went through the registration from, and I started this school.
For business, of course, to go forth, it has to identify the gap.
Exactly.
And the gap cuts across so many people. We're just speaking about the clerics.
Yeah.
We have students who need to go and learn abroad. We have those who have sought opportunities outside the country. And so hundreds of students, they pass through this school daily to facilitate for smooth learning.
Yeah.
What are the key things that must be available here for optimal performance?
One, the availability, the interest of the student themselves who want to learn the language, that must be there. Most Kenyans, from my experience, they will had a calling or some arrangement with an organization out there. They want to go and work. They want to go and work in embassies or consulates. And so they'll end up coming here to learn the languages. We shall assist them. We have been assisting them, and that's our work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking about trainers for you to have so many students come in. We're talking about facilities.
Yeah.
What are some of the ways that you ensure that there is optimal performance while these things are in place?
The teacher?
The teachers, yes.
Yeah.
What are the merits of getting a teacher to come?
We have a good network of teachers because we've been in business for some time. And our interest is to serve people. So we have had people who we know this was going to deliver. Yes.
Networks for you to send students. I saw you also offer attachments for people who want to come. How do you facilitate that network?
We offer attachment to students who come from universities or higher learning institutions to come and learn how we do it here, because language industry is very diverse. It's very big. We cannot even exhaust. I believe even if you are to start a language school today, if you have the commitment and you have the passion in it, you're going to make it. So we welcome them. We welcome the students from other universities to come and have attachment.
And somebody will ask, how about the syllabus?
Yeah.
These are the ways that you need now to learn.
You must have course outlined for A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2.
Perhaps you'll just maybe go through each one of them so that somebody listening wants to join will wish to understand what does A1, B2 mean. Yeah,
A1 is the very foundation of particular particular language you want to take. You have to start from scratch. Just like when you went to standard 1, you went to form 1. But I think key things that you want to start. So you have to get introduction of the language. You have to get salutation. Yes, how to greet even. You can even things that you can even say to a stranger when you meet at the airport, you meet on the street. You have to get the numbers, how to count numbers from 1 to 1,000 to millions. You have to get to know family members, days of the week. You have to get the verbs, how they connect to the adjectives and adverbs. You have to know days of the week, month of the year, all that. And simple conjugations, present tense, past simple past, and simple future before you go to the other parts. Yes.
That's quite illustrative. And for you to come up with all this now,
Yeah.
we need capital
Yeah,
to
exactly.
open up a business. I remember, I will think, or rather, 20 years ago when you were wanting to begin this business, capital could have been a huge challenge for
Exactly.
then. And while you inspire others to come up with such kind of business,
Yeah.
what are some of the indicators that you point them to for them to seek capital?
The first thing is to have interest. Do you have interest in doing a particular business? Yes, I have interest. You have interest in doing farming? You have interest. Then it becomes, is the next part is now, how much is required? Then how will I get this much? Can I talk to someone? How much can I save? Can I go to my savings? Can I talk to my parents? To come in, can I talk to my friends? Can I join chama? So that ukishanimwagia, then I can start my business. That's what I did. Yes. I had the interest. Two, I went ahead and I registered. When I registered, now I was looking for money. What do? I get friends. I convince friends, let us start chama. Okay? There's about 20 friends. Luckily, they listen to me. We started chama. How do we do it? Ile kumwagiana. Okay? Then we consolidate all the funds. Wakanimwagia was the first beneficiary. Then I went into the business. So I can't say that it took me so hard for me to raise the money. So once you have the passion, once you have the interest in a particular thing, you will work it out. There's a way out for you.
Lucky for you, you had people who believed in your dream from the day one.
Yeah.
The others who perhaps don't have such kind of capital resource as you're talking about.
Yeah.
Another alternative that they can seek funding, loans. We have SACCOs, we have MMF, we have the government now is offering opportunities for hustler funds,
Exactly.
getting kind of businesses. What are the indicators still to pointing them? What are the do's and don'ts of maybe doing a loan to doing a SACCO?
Well, I see a SACCO money belongs to other people. It will be challenging if you're not able to pay on time. Just like banks also or any other loan. But you see, when you have like chama and friends who you can talk to, if you delay in paying, you can talk to these friends and they can listen to you. Yeah, if you have relatives also, they can also listen to you. Family members can also listen to you. Church clubs, they can also listen to you.
Yeah.
So I believe if they have the interest and you have the commitment and you're showing that you can do it and you want to do it, people will come to your rescue.
Okay. While you're talking about seeking capital, there are the procedures that you need to put in place or to achieve for you to set up this business. I understand you have to be in talks with people from the Ministry of Education because you are teaching.
Exactly.
Maybe you can get us through some of the requirements that you need to comply with for you to opening this business.
Yes, because I had to do research and I went to Ministry of Education. They advised me now you'd have a department that is under TVET. When you're doing enough falls under TVET. I went to TVET. TVET told me now what you're going to do is you fill in this form, submit the requirements as indicated on their form. And I submitted. And here I am.
TVET is marking 100 years now since its inception in the country. And we have so many people in the job market looking for those who have gone through TVET training as compared to universities.
Exactly.
What are some of the ways, what are some of the things that people in the job market are looking for in students who have gone through TVET?
I'll agree that the government, agree and support the government move that now let us change our mindset to TVET. Craftsmanship is the way to go. Today, I can assure you, if you are to go to Kikomba right now, yes, you want a place where you can be repaired, your garment or cloth or shirt or trouser or suit, you want to be repaired. You could even go to around 10 or 20 tailors and they will tell you, size niko na kazi. Why? There are not enough craftsmanship. So TVET is the way to go. If you want someone who can replace a lock today in this office, I've tested several times here. Do you know that it's not automatic? You don't get that food immediately. Someone to fix a lock, no.
But so somebody to fix a lock, but I want to understand how another language comes in for TVET in the job market. Yes, now for this particular institution.
But you see, once you have the skills, you can still go and work in other countries. the Arabic countries, these Middle East countries, most of them they don't have skilled labor in terms of this technical expertise.
Okay.
Yeah, you learn Arabic and you go to those other places and you're gonna make it in life.
Language Connection Center teaches the vernacular languages in the country.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into what you do here. I would wish to think, isn't that pushing for tribalism?
It's not. Actually, being identified with ethnicity isn't a bad thing. Because even if you go to UK, they have their culture. If you go to France or you go to any other place around the world, even China, Middle East, people have culture. And one way of preserving your culture, yes, your heritage, is through the language. So if we run into capturing those other languages and we forget our own languages, you see, we are denying our children and generations to come their identity.
You've categorized the other languages now to international languages
Yes,
and unique languages.
Exactly.
Maybe you can break it down for us what each one of them means.
Yeah, you see, international languages, we consider them because they are put under the UN, are categorized under UN as international languages, like you see Arabic, French, English,
German,
Italian. They're categorized by UN. Then you see, we have other languages that are not recognized. Okay, they're not really recognized by these other bodies. But still, we have people who need this language, to learn these languages. Then how can you rescue? That's why we have categorized them as unique
international languages.
Unique languages.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite learning that we are getting here. So, and globalization is demanding for such ventures for education and career progression, that as I've mentioned.
Yeah.
So how does Language Connection Center ensure that the business keep tabs with the international best practices?
We are ever open for partnership with any organization of either local, international, and luckily they always talk to us. We have quite a number of them who talk to us about, do you have people who know this language and they have, beside the language, they have these skills? So do you have people who have these skills, beside these skills, they have this language? And you normally refer. Yes.
So you're saying that the Spanish that I'm going to learn is the one that I'm going to speak in Spain?
You're going to Spain or even in South America, where they use also Spanish also, besides only Brazil.
So the kind of syllabus that you're using is it cuts across all.
It cuts across. Also, we are teachers and we take advantage of our skills, having taught for many years. Yes.
You've spoken about collaboration and partnership, and that was actually one of my questions. With other stakeholders, play a key role for the success of this kind of business. How do you influence partners so that you can put your heads together?
When you're honest with partners, once you agree on the deal, you are honest with the partners, you have no problem. Problem comes in when you're not honest. But as we know, we are honest. You can't be in business for 20 years and people still give you business, people still refer business to you if you're not honest.
What kind of partners do you look for?
Well, anyone who is willing to get someone from us and is going to do honest deals with that person, you have no problem with that.
The answer, anyone, points the picture that your language is spoken everywhere.
Yeah.
Not in a specific place
Exactly.
and not in the other one.
Yeah.
And now technology is coming up rapidly.
Yeah.
And I mentioned to you that there's Duolingo that is coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
We have the AI where you can just go and get a whole course for Spanish or rather German. And is it a worthy threat? Do you consider it as a worthy threat for your business?
If it was a threat, you guys supposed to have closed 10 years ago when it was introduced.
But I would say Kenya has not really adapted technology in the machinani as compared to other places.
I want to let you know that we had the existence of libraries and bookshops and availability of books and availability of people to teach outside class. They've always been there. But how many people will have that discipline to go teach themselves in a library, to go and sit on Duolingo itself and learn the language, and until he speaks? Quite a number of them, I know they cannot.
But
teacher training, classroom teaching, I think it will take some time before it's phased out, much as we have technology. But the best thing you do, and even we also encourage our students, that you can take a particular level. Once you get the structure, the foundation, you go to the sites, you go to the digital platform, and you can still continue with the all. We have no problem with that. Yeah, and we cannot we can't also stop competition. So competition is there. We are ready for it. Yes.
Any day, any time.
Any day, any day, time. Just like what you do with people. How many are you?
Look, sir, you also use digital or rather technology
Exactly
to offer online courses.
Yeah.
Are you not seeing yourself now morphing into this other side?
You should know that even if you have an ability with technology, you have to simplify for that student to understand. You should know what to repeat, what to say again, what to push a student so that gets the principle, gets the thing that is inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is Language Center integrating also technology? Because you mentioned issues on filing, issues
Yeah.
on library,
Yeah.
issues on online online classes.
Yeah.
Which other ways are you integrating technology in your day-to-day running of this institution?
Yes, so we have online classes. We've been offering them, and we continue offering them. We do Zoom, we do WhatsApp, we do whichever connectivity one has and want to learn. We adopt that. We have no problem with that.
Okay. So unlike the past, when very few schools in the country, I'm talking about primary schools and secondary schools, would offer language as a subject. These days has become the norm in most institutions.
Yeah.
So does this advent add or remove to your business?
It does not add or remove, because we shall always have our part in the market. We have our segment in the market, because we know we deliver, we give good service. We know someone will abandon you and will come to us. You need to have those skills. If you don't have your skills of your way of working, someone will still, you'll have a client who will have to say, no, don't go there, go here.
And even as you mentioned that, somebody will look at my KCSE certificate and see that I scored a B+ in French.
Yeah.
I wish to you that you speak about your certification in the courses that you offer here.
Yeah. What we offer, we are a bit unique in the market. That you have to agree with us. And that's why even the TVET itself is still looking at our proposal. Because what you're offering is unique. If you are to examine someone in, let's say, Ukrainian language spoken in Ukraine, we don't have an examination body in Kenya that does that. Kenya National Examination Council, CASNEP, whichever, they don't do that. So what we do, we use our skills to make exam, to examine and mark and award a certificate or something that's going to help this person prove the other person that he's done the language.
Okay, so what certifications
And
do you offer?
important, what's also important here is not even a certificate here. As what we are in for is one to speak and write. Once you speak and write, even that recommendation letter from us is important to take you other places. And also, we don't deny people to sit for exams from whichever other bodies they wish to sit for. Like you see, we partner with German Institute, the Goethe Institute. They have told us, okay, you train, then send them for us to examine them, because they don't, German government, the Federal Republic of Germany, don't recognize certificates from other places. Yeah, just like even Alliance. So whoever that wants to learn with us and go sit for exam from other bodies, we have no problem.
That's a good way of partnering with other people.
Yes, yeah.
And so you're offering, I saw you do certificate, diploma and higher diplomas
exactly.
for entirely the courses that you're doing. And talk to us about the other things that you do. I see you teach about public speaking.
Exactly.
You teach about proofreading, transcribing. How are you able to tap this as gaps in the Kenyan market?
As I told you, we realized when we started this place 20 years ago, some of these things we did not have them. But you see, in the process, people could talk to us, people could call us from different places. Like, I've been looking for a place where I can train for this public speaking course. So what we do research. We involve professionals in the same, then we come up with a course outline. Actually, we are the first one to start public speaking course, and we've been offering it here. People come here, engineers, doctors, all the titles, coming to learn public speaking course here, and it does well.
So nitatoka hapa kama sikai nimenyeshewa tena.
No.
And this place is located at the CBD, Nairobi Central Business District. Despite Nairobi being a metropolitan and the centrality of the location, what are the cons and pros that you're benefiting as an entrepreneur in this place?
I can assure you that at CBD of Nairobi, there's business. If for people who want to do honest business, there's business. Because it's a place where people from different diverse places converge and have different interests. So to us, CBD is not a threat, or too many places coming up is not a threat to us. Because if you do honest business and you deliver, you'll always get business.
And my last question, I'll just want to have a breakdown from the first day a student comes in here to pursue French or German. What are some of the things that they have to go through? Maybe you just gave us through the 3-month certification course. What are some of the things that they have to go through so that when they come out of here, they're equipped learners?
Yeah, you see, we have the 4 skills of learning the language. We make sure that we emphasize the 4 skills. Yes. For a student, right from day one, we do writing, we do speaking, we do listening, we do Hochert listening, the 4 skills. So we emphasize 4 skills, not on a particular lesson, but all the lessons. Yes.
All the lessons.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ben, for the interview, for the session that you've had. I will look up to more engagements with you in the coming future, and to share and inspire the people who want to open this kind of business.
Well, yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. I encourage young people out there to do their businesses, because having own business is the way to go. The world, the space is there for you. Even if there are thousands of schools offering this, we have no problem. If you deliver, you'll get your clients. Problem is, you go in and you don't know what to do. Then, please, close and go.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Asante.
Yeah, thank you very much also, gentlemen. And I thank the PR Radio for having considered us for this interview. Welcome here next time. Thank you. God bless you.